Frederick County has embraced a full-on bakery boom, and we're here for every flaky, buttery bite. All of our bakeries are home to passionate people creating incredible breads, bagels, cakes, cookies, and more using local ingredients. In this episode, we're stepping into the kitchens of 2 Frederick County bakeries to see how hard work and very early mornings come together to create something truly special.
This is our olive oil sourdough. It's built on our classic base. So classic is one of our oldest doughs. It's a classic country loaf. So mixture of bread flour, fresh milled whole grains.
As traditional bakers, we work with 100% sourdough products, and these breads take a lot longer to ferment and be ready for baking than a typical yeasted bread. So throughout the morning, we mix our dough and then it ferments in bins for several hours. And over the course of the morning, we are stretching and slowly folding the dough over itself to build strength.
Typical day of the baker, usually up at about between 2:15 and 3, depending on the day. Get in here between 3 and 4 a.m., get the ovens warming up. First team member is in at 4 a.m. The actual production team starts showing up around 6 a.m. Production starts ramping up dough production, mixing dough. Through the mid-morning, it's a pretty big flurry of activity. It's our busy time for the front counter. Then we go into prep for the next day. We do what are called pre-weighs. We go through and do all of our weighing of different flours and what we call inclusions, so any mix-ins for the bread. We get that all prepped the day before, and then clean everything up and do it all over again tomorrow. Frederick was a huge grain exporter in the 1800s. Which is why we see so many roads named after mills around here, Warman's Mill, etc. In the 1880s, Frederick was exporting over $1 million of grain and grist a year. One of the byproducts of that, if you go out to the C&O Canal, like Pointer Rocks or out New Design Rows, you'll notice that those locks are very built up, and that's a remnant of those being very busy ports with grain and grist going out, traveling south down to the big city. So we as traditional bakers, we were really drawn to that history, and we were lucky enough to find a building. We're actually standing inside of the historic GL Baking Company here, which was a bakery that was founded in 1909 and functioned as a wholesale bakery up into the 70s. So it's really nice to be able to share that history with the community. Right now, you're seeing a big surge all across the county of wonderful bakeries being built. So it's a great time to be a skilled baker in Frederick.
From traditional sourdough and a nod to Frederick's baking history at Twin Bears, we head to Maple and Rye, a bakery in Brunswick where seasonal ingredients and fresh ideas are redefining what a bakery can be.
So today I am making galettes, which are like free-form pies. I make them small because we take them to market. I use an all spelt dough, 100% spelt, all whole grain. Make it entirely by hand. So Maple and Rye started in my home kitchen in 2019. It sounds absurd to say, like, I woke up one morning and I was like, oh, I'm gonna start a bakery today. But that is kind of what happened. I am a totally self-taught baker at home. We eat a lot of locally sourced stuff. We eat whole grains. And I just wasn't seeing that in this area at the time. Our goal here is to source as much as we can locally to create like beautiful, good food. All of our grain comes from smaller farms and mills within about 2.5 hours of the bakery. So Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia. Our produce primarily right now is coming from Frederick County farms. We get a little bit from friends in Loudon, and we really try to stay in season. It makes sense to me because Frederick County is so agriculturally rich that we would have so much talent here. There are just, I think, so many great resources for people in food here in terms of like the ingredients that are available, the support networks of your other food businesses. Frederick County is home to an excellent food scene, and the bakeries here are really, I think, top-notch. So come check out Frederick County Bakeries.